Good morning. So I'm here with my Umarex SPA 100. This is the longer barrel version of the SPA 60. I've done some work inside, polished the sears and did the springs. So this pull is now 5.5 pounds, down from about, well, way over 8. Could be 9, could be 10, could be a lot more than that. It's very stiff. It's a lot smoother now. The first stage is. So what I've got 2 paper targets at 10 yards, 12.5 meters. I'm going to take 5 shots at each. I've got 6 cans which have just been blown over again by the wind. It's gusting down there at 15 meters. I'll probably reset them, hopefully get them, and then I've got 2 at 20 meters. So I'm going to try and basically take them out. Now this pistol is shooting reasonably level, fairly straight. I've made a slight adjustment on foresight, so that top of the red will go inside the actual top of that, so it should shoot. It was just shooting slightly out, that's all. So we're using some VMX pellets. These are 8.18 grain. I'll show you the actual lid. That's what they are. The light seems a bit funny here, doesn't it? That's better. We've got the actual camera's focus on that. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So freestanding as usual and see how we do. So 5 shots at 10 yards, and then we'll zoom in on the 12.5 meter. Aim point will be base of the circle. Now this is only about 1.5 foot-pounds energy with these pellets. So this is really just a plinking pistol. It's not too bad a target pistol, to be fair. It's not, obviously not an out-and-out target pistol, but it's not terribly out. I think the barrel's pretty good, and I think the actual trigger is manageable now. I mean, it'd be nice if you get down to 4, but because of the basic internals, there's very little you can actually do with this trigger. Of course, if you keep still, it does help. Right, I think that was 4 shots. Right, we'll zoom in on the 12.5 meter target, and that's one there. We'll use the left one. Aim point, we'll go with the same aim point, I think. You see where it might group a little low, but it's all about how it groups. Yeah, it was a little high, wasn't it? So aim a little bit lower. I think I was aiming a little bit higher the circle. Two. Three. 4. I can only see the first shot as well, so I think they were in the black. That's it, 5. So what we'll do, we'll bring those 2 targets in, and we'll have a look and see how we did. I don't think they were too bad. Right, so these pellets, I think they're reasonably good actually for cheap, brake barrels and also CO2 pistols. I do use them quite a lot. So that's 10 yards. They don't punch a very neat hole, but if you look at that group there, you can see that we've got 4 basically in the centre, definitely under an inch, probably 3/4 of an inch, and the one to the left, which I probably moved and pulled myself. So that's very good. That's freestanding at 10 yards. So that says the barrel's pretty good. And at 12.5 meters, that's very good as well. Yeah. So this is shooting well. I mean, there's 4 shots close in the bull. Yeah. The first shot was high and in the white, and I knew I was aiming a little bit high. So I just aimed at the base of the actual circle, and the other 4 went in there. So yeah, I'm really impressed with that. I mean, this is a sub £50 pistol in the UK, break barrel Springer. So yeah, a little bit of adjustment to the trigger, make it easier to shoot. Yeah, I have actually put a bit of tape in, so I'll use the top of the red at the top of the actual rear sight, and it seems to shoot like that at 10 yards and 12.5 meters. So yeah, we'll set those cans back up, and I think we'll have a crack at them. So we'll pause this video and we'll zoom in on those cans. Take care and thanks for watching. Good morning. So I'm here with my Umarex SPA 100, and I've got 6 cans at 15 meters and 2 at 20. It is a bit gusty, so we're going to try and get these cans before the winds blow them over. They've blown them over twice already this morning. So that's the pyramid. So I think the aim point will be probably there they go. Oh, that's the third one. I'm just going to set them back up. Right, I'm going to have a crack at these and see if I can get them before the wind gets them. So we're using VMX pellets. These are 8.18 grain. And we're getting wind gusting down the side of the actual garden, so I think that's the issue. Aim point will be probably near the base of the can. She's shooting pretty straight, so if I can do my bit, it should be all right. One. Two. Three. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, pretty easy that was. Yeah, as long as you can keep still, you keep the foresight. I was aiming, like I said, just above the base of the can with these sights set up, and that was pretty easy to be fair. So yeah, this rifle barrel is very good in this break barrel spring. It seems very, very consistent as well. So what we'll do, we'll pause the video, and I might have a crack at those 20 meter cans. There's 2 at 20 meters. Aim point will be probably near the middle of maybe top of the can. We'll give it a crack. Anyhow, take care and thanks for watching. Good morning. So I'm back with my Umarex SPA 100. It's the longer version of the 60, and I'm using VMX pellets. These are 8.18 grain Webley pellets. I use them a lot on my cheaper, break barrels and my CO2 pistols, along with the super fields. So I've got 2 cans at 20 meters. I've just hit the 15 meter cans, no problem. Aim point was actually just above the base of those cans, so I'm going to see if I can hit these. It is a bit gusty down there. The can's been blown over a few times this morning. So here we go. Let's see if we can actually hit them. So basically we're aiming at a 2.9 inch diameter target at 20 meters. using very basic sights. Freestanding, of course. Here goes. I think I'll aim near the centre of the can first. The trigger pull is 5.5 pounds on this pistol, so if I keep still. Well, I moved a little bit. I've got the so the height was good. You can get the second one. Yep, that was pretty easy. Yeah, so sounded nice and positive as well. Impact. So we'll have a look at it on the video. So, what do I think of the SPA 100? It's good. The only downside of this pistol out of the box, it was the trigger. It was so heavy. You could shoot it. I don't think youngsters could shoot it, to be fair. Not that because it's not easy to handle, is the fact that the trigger's just way too heavy for them to pull. Okay, so yeah, I've got this down. I think it was probably 10 or 11 pound pull. My trigger pull gauge only goes up to 8, I think, and it was nowhere near that. So yeah, I've done some polishing. Did the little springs, did little tweaks on the springs. Look at my review, my mod I did on my channel, which shows what I did to the SPA 60, how I did the adjustments. And yeah, this is about 5.5 pounds. The SPA is a little lower than that, about 5. But as you can see, it's perfectly manageable now. But what I did find that when I did all the polishing, the actual first stage bit that goes to about there is really smooth, and all the grittiness went from it. And also the release is really crisp now. It goes just perfect. Yeah, both of them do. So yeah, Umarex, you need to sort your triggers out really. Everything else is brilliant. This is really well made, really solid. Obviously the rifle barrel is really good because you won't be able to hit targets at 20 metres with pellets. Yeah, if it was a little swirl, it'd be rubbish. It clearly isn't. And that's freestanding as well. And my breathing's not brilliant either. I'm always moving around a little bit, just timing the shot, you know, just right. So yeah, really nice. Other thing I did with the sights, the SPA 60 was quite a long way out with the sights, having a shorter barrel, so I had to turn the back into a peep sight. So what I did with the SPA 60, I put the top of the foresight inside a peep in the back, and that shot perfectly. With this, I didn't have to do this, but what I did on both pistols, I put a bit of tape on. I actually bonded it on with a bit of Pristick, you know, paper glue. And it's made the foresight a little wider, which makes the view through the rear sight actually much better. There's less air either side. Umarex could make the foresight on both the pistols wider, which would make the sight picture better, which would make it more accurate. Yeah, because it shoots straight with these pellets, definitely. So I hope you like that little video. Take care, have a great weekend, and if you do like my videos, please subscribe. Just click on the little icon in the bottom right hand corner, the RAI, and that'll subscribe you so you get notifications. It's all free, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.